Learn about Usain Bolt's iconic pre-race pose and how it became a symbol of his dominance on the track, helping him win multiple Olympic gold medals. Usain Bolt's iconic pose is inspired by his childhood nickname, Lightning Bolt. Bolt first debuted the pose at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, winning 3 gold medals. The pose is a combination of confidence, focus, and a hint of arrogance, according to Bolt. Bolt's pose has been imitated by fans and athletes worldwide, becoming a cultural phenomenon. The pose is also a key part of Bolt's pre-race ritual, helping him prepare mentally for competition. Bolt's dominance on the track, punctuated by his iconic pose, earned him 8 Olympic gold medals. The 2011 discovery of radiation-resistant bacteria in Chernobyl, which seemed to defy the laws of radiation biology. In 2011, scientists discovered radiation-resistant bacteria thriving in Chernobyl's exclusion zone. These bacteria, known as Kinetococcus radiotolerans, survived extreme radiation levels, defying expectations. Researchers found that the bacteria's DNA repair mechanisms allowed it to fix radiation damage quickly. This unusual adaptation enabled the bacteria to grow and multiply in environments lethal to most life forms. The discovery has significant implications for astrobiology, as it suggests life can exist in extreme radiation environments. This finding could also lead to breakthroughs in bioremediation, using bacteria to clean up radioactive waste sites. Get a closer look at 3 of the most astonishing bridge collapses caught on camera, including the Silver Bridge disaster in West Virginia, which killed 46 people in 1967. The Silver Bridge in West Virginia was built in 1928 and was deemed structurally deficient in 1965. On the 15th of December 1967, the Silver Bridge suddenly collapsed during rush hour, killing 46 people. The collapse was caused by a single eye-bar failure, which triggered a chain reaction of structural failures. The Silver Bridge disaster led to major changes in bridge safety inspections and regulations across the United States. The I-35W Mississippi River Bridge in Minneapolis collapsed on the 1st of August 2007, killing 13 people and injuring 145. Did you know that the ancient Egyptians used crocodile poop as toothpaste? Ancient Egyptians used crocodile poop as toothpaste, believing it cleaned teeth and freshened breath. In ancient Greece, people used a mixture of olive oil, honey, and crushed bones to clean their teeth. During the Middle Ages, people believed that bad breath was caused by demons living in the mouth. In the 18th century, people used powdered burnt bread as a toothpaste, believing it whitened teeth. In the late 19th century, toothpaste was sold in jars and contained ingredients like charcoal and burnt hooves. The first commercial toothpaste with fluoride was introduced in the 1950 seconds, revolutionizing oral hygiene. Uncover the facts behind Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, which vanished in 2014 with 239 people on board, and the theories surrounding its disappearance. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 took off from Kuala Lumpur on the 8th of March 2014, bound for Beijing with 239 people on board. Air traffic control lost contact with the plane just 38 minutes into the flight, sparking a massive search operation. Radar data suggests the plane turned back towards Malaysia, but its exact route and final destination remain unknown. Debris found in the Indian Ocean in 2015 was confirmed to be from a Boeing 777, the same model as Flight 370. Despite extensive searches, no bodies or black boxes have been recovered, leaving many questions unanswered. Investigate the myth that gray is a neutral color, and how its emotional impact can vary greatly depending on context, personal experiences, and cultural background. Gray is often associated with neutrality, but it's not a universal emotional trigger. In Western cultures, gray is linked to boredom, depression, and a lack of excitement. In many Asian cultures, gray symbolizes balance, harmony, and sophistication. Personal experiences, like trauma or nostalgia, can strongly influence individual reactions to gray. The context in which gray is used, such as in art or branding, greatly affects its emotional impact. The perceived neutrality of gray can be manipulated through pairing it with other colors and design elements. Learn how atomic clocks are used in GPS technology to provide location and time information and discover what would happen if atomic clocks failed. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeeping devices, losing only 1 second over 100 million years. GPS relies on a network of 24 to 32 satellites, each equipped with multiple atomic clocks, orbiting the Earth. These atomic clocks synchronize their time signals, allowing GPS receivers to calculate precise locations. If atomic clocks were to fail, GPS location errors would increase by up to 6 miles per day, affecting navigation worldwide. Atomic clocks on GPS satellites must be accurate to within 1 nanosecond to ensure reliable location data. Without atomic clocks, modern navigation, trade, and communication systems would severely uncover the hidden world of sumo wrestling, where wrestlers engage in a physically demanding and often brutal sport, with legendary sumo wrestler Akebono holding the record for most career wins with 958 victories. Sumo wrestling originated in Japan over 1,500 years ago as a sacred ritual to entertain the gods. Sumo wrestlers can weigh up to 400 pounds, with Akebono, a legendary champion, weighing 580 pounds at his peak. A sumo match lasts only 5 minutes, but wrestlers train for up to 6 hours a day, 6 days a week. The highest rank in sumo, yokozuna, is held by only 72 wrestlers in history, with Akebono being one of them. Sumo wrestlers are expected to follow a strict lifestyle, including a traditional diet and no driving or drinking. Learn about the world's smallest porpoise, found only in Mexico's Gulf of California, and how conservation efforts are racing against time to save this critically endangered species from extinction. The vaquita is the world's smallest porpoise, reaching lengths of just 4 to 5 feet. Found only in Mexico's Gulf of California, the vaquita's habitat is limited to a 1,500 square mile area. Vaquitas are caught in gill nets used to catch fish and shrimp, causing their population to drastically decline. Conservation efforts include the use of vaquita-safe nets and the capture and rehabilitation of injured vaquitas. There are fewer than 20 vaquitas remaining in the wild, making it the most endangered marine mammal. Explore the eerie similarities between the Titanic and its sister ship, the Olympic, which suffered a near-identical fate just a year earlier. The RMS Olympic, Titanic's sister ship, was nearly identical in design and size. In 1911, the Olympic suffered a collision with a warship, causing significant damage. The Olympic's accident was eerily similar to the Titanic's fate, with both ships colliding with other vessels. Despite repairs, the Olympic continued to experience mechanical issues and accidents throughout its career. Some believe the Olympic's troubles were a warning sign for the Titanic, but it was ignored by the shipping company. The Olympic was eventually retired and scrapped in the 1,930 seconds, a fate that the Titanic never reached.